ghosty to the women store to they get money to the store, they will go take it from there. I say, my man, me back for the same lecture.
And how can the police catch you now?
Before the man call me back, now on the 18th, they more.
The same man now.
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to go steal.
Yeah, he called me on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now in around about 8:30, the man called me. He said, "Oh, my man, I'll let you be, I'll call you back again."
So that time you go to work?
I go to work.
You leave for your working place, you come to the man.
Yeah, I'm from to my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go steal now?
No, I'm not go steal. I go steal. I go to yeah. How you question me, man? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then you still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk clear now?
Okay, let's go now. I beg you, sorry.
I say.
When they call you in the net now.
When the man call me in the net,
yeah.
He asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say, we are 3.
You told the message you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to
the message you want to give you what tea?
Tea. Have milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink.
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of sugar bread.
With egg inside.
With egg inside my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say carry to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now carry that so they go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man now, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right car. So one of my friends called me.
Yeah, the same man you going to now.
Yeah, the same man.
The man tell you say want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man now, he say clean the car. Then they are 2 now.
In
a Jeep. Then they are 2.
A big Jeep.
Yeah. Black BG, photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all inside.
No, Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the whole town now. You can judge people.
I'm just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people like you can here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, can I say when I move from here, I'll free? Can I say when I move from here, I'll free? You said one talk again. I wanted to mean who talk clear to you, but you double in the question. Hi, looking, then you want post and no more word again. Why not be looking to the top? I'm not going to talk again. And said they call me to the office, I go explain.
I think you explain to me that you come to get paid. You say you get the tea to the man. After you get the tea to the man, and you come now. So what next now?
And for me, I'll not fair.
Nobody, you getting very. You say asking you too much question. Hey, there's things say make your egg and bread. You bring it. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give you answer now, then
okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more questions again. Okay, let's go ahead now.
Go to school. The English say I need the English.
Okay, sorry. I'm just sorry now. Sorry.
Say Ali, you take that. You take that.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Say I can take that to
explain.
It's gonna be difficult from the beginning.
I always had a feeling.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult.
When I come to change location, all it says you get seeing strange movement around the community.
Like for example, I can tell you that today. I had a 2 stubborn stop yesterday, so today and the last few days, I've been totally 0. But the 2 days, I'm optimistic that I will get better. That's just the mindset you gotta develop.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I didn't know where to turn. I was so confused until the offer came to the. I'm like, wow. I mean, they get plenty ways over here.
Yeah.
They get plenty ways over here. You know, I didn't know they get something called on the table.
Yeah, I heard about that on the table every week because there's something encouraging. You dance about it more good.
Oh yeah, you can start out when you in the meantime. And I think that one of the good places here because I'm tourist, you get a lot of on the table over there.
Yeah, in New Jersey, like 35 for the 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's good. You can start on when you reach to something now before you can decide on exactly what you want. But you gotta put that man on fire, man. You put that man on fire, trust me. The process will speed up. The first thing the people start receiving money for you, like first thing.
So are the people pushing your case, your owner a salon?
Yeah. It
Okay.
helped me along the way.
Oh, good. But then that's good.
I think the man they said nothing to it.
Yeah.
I heard some of them 3 days ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I get my biometric coming up next week.
Oh.
And how long? The person how long? Anymore.
Oh.
When you put in a biometric, when you submit a thing, you can put a biometric.
Yeah, why in that?
Wait. Yeah.
Into particular today, but in preparing the story.
The reason why it is good for you to go on spoon or any radio or something to talk. Because all that thing will be part of your case file.
Yeah.
As justification why you can go back.
Okay.
So they will say you can go back because you have exposed the government. How is it true that you have exposed the government? They will attach those video thing, the video link. They will attach it. Then they will go for the US State Department report on about 2022 that talks about extrajudicial killing.
Mm.
Then they will go for the 3 missing boys report from, Then they will go for the Paniski report where it's actually meaning all the things they will put it together. They'll file what they call country condition and specific case. All the things they get away they will do, they will pack it together, they say SCBT, they get a legal thing they will do. And all that thing they will use to build your case.
Okay.
For them to submit it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe tomorrow to start on video, I will show you all the different processes that they have to do to build my case.
Mm-hmm.
So that all the things about that one is the number one important reason everybody just brought it. That's one of the major reasons why you need to talk. Because I think going to be part of your case.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can get you started because you left Liberia and you're police director for MCC. No. They're going to give you a sign because you left Liberia, you're police director.
Or group that has my image on a banner in support of me and my government has to be peaceful, respectful, and tolerant. You cannot support a man of peace by being violent. I also want to stress, as the founding father of the country.
The information I get when I receive it, I don't think they want to any other person again.
Let me just tell you, if you talk today, for example, if you talk today was playing, tomorrow your family will get him. Or the same day, your family will get him. Trust me.
Wow.
I tell you. In fact, I will show you a link. When you speak, I will show you a link where I will link you somewhere where they can process for you in less than 2 weeks, up to 5,000 for your family.
Wow.
That the thing was surviving. So they get something called full pantry, right? Where you can go to again if you want. You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you can get Medicare, they get their food stamp. You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. For all that in there, they will not give you unless they get a reason to justify it. But for the full pantry, you can go there anyway. They don't ask any question. For the rest of everything, I can show you exactly how to get it, the process.
Okay.
They get a lot of opportunity to tell you that one for a fact. once you want be here, you will get it.
All right.
Then my girl, I guess, completed our process today. See how visa stuff. I told her something for how to go for interview.
Wow.
Maybe let me show you something so you believe it. Let me just show you something on it so you can know what I'm telling you. I want to up for nothing. They don't want to change the case.
No. No.
What I put into body man? What body?
I never my brother on him.
But I mean, lost. Nobody see here with the man again. The man in the corporation.
Yeah. Before Eric is out, I see. Oh God.
Let me tell you here. Sometimes the comment you think a problem in trouble.
Seriously.
It's embarrassing, you know. Sometimes when you're in a position, you can't just say certain things. You have to sometimes kind of throw along with certain things.
Yeah,
but I could see the embarrassment in you and taking that fade out there.
Yeah.
You know, a value too stupid. To manage value is hard. You know? You know, I tell that if I tell me this, he say you can manage in body. When I give him 1 second to tell him to check out the whole thing. Yeah, you know, I'm like, what kind of fool is this?
Come and drag me family thing against you, huh?
The man, you're not letting you go. You see the man, took that thing. I don't know when, sir. You said the man had a corner, I don't know, 1990 or 1994, something like that.
Mm.
Then the man go to the police station, the people asking, the man go to a different thing. I said, what that guy do? He go say that World War III. Yeah, you know. In my heart, if you're my son, fuck it, I'm coming to you. But you're not believe you. But he's direct coaching and he exposed coaching. I think I can spirit very strong.
I left it on the actual list of whatever. But you were putting report on it. I don't know.
I'm gonna put you too. You know that thing that happened, you know that the people the people recorded that thing that happened to the woman's house when that operation took place.
Which one? The breaking in?
Yeah.
Recorded in one sense on the CCTV or what?
The men were following up on that thing when the woman alarm. The two times the woman alarm, they were following on it.
Who the men on the LND men, Ministry of Justice men?
No. I talk about the men. When I say the men, you should understand what I mean.
Oh.
The embassy.
Oh, okay. I got it corner.
Yeah. The men get recorded on that thing. I spoke to somebody when that thing happened. The man said, the man confirmed to me, he said, we get recorded video. He said, forget it, Alex. He said, we get it. Amen. You know, when I was in group there, I went on school and thought all that thing, you know, the man said, oh, the man can come back.
Before you were born, you fit the story. We were the one that stealing chicken here, but today I can't do it. I want to be honest with you people. I don't want to tell you people fairy tale story that you're going and do something. I'm being honest with you people.
You said during the youthful days in Bong, you were one person who used to steal chicken.
I'm proud of that too.
And today coming back to tell the Liberian people that you want to have an elected position or occupy an elected position, don't you think someone may refer to you as an old criminal criminal.
And I need one to pour me, I will take it. I did it at that time, so I cannot dodge. But what I'm telling you is this: I have been refound, not only by myself, but by God alone.
But being refined, don't you think it will still follow you? This is a political era. Like you can
Let me
remember.
tell you something. If you want me to lie to the people of this country, then I will not do it. I'm telling you factual story about me. You didn't force me to tell you. I'm telling you something about me. I want the Liberian people to listen to it and be able to vote for me. Look, Jesus Christ himself said, only the criminal will be able to preach the Bible and understand it better. Okay? Why do you think Jesus made that remark? Because he knew there will be criminal in the world. Look, if I go to speak chicken today, you'll put hanger on me and try to read me in Bagan.
Are you making this statement to get the vote of the young people who these days are called Zogos and Zogos?
Or to maybe seek forgiveness.
Let me tell you, I'm making this statement to identify myself and where I come from, the struggle I went through, so you can build your life from there as younger generation and know there is hope in the future.
You're asking what I met where he said Waterspoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Alfred, the issue here is that there's one, yeah, I understand to try to be good, right? Yeah. Nobody forcing you to do good. You just want to be very kind and be very, helpful to people, but they discussed the issue the first time we had a meeting with Jerome Verder, Sheikh Sakor, Fakon, and that of Waterspoon. My issue here is this. My family need to be protected in the sense that they should leave. You understand what I'm saying? They discuss everything. Yeah, I'm not interested in their money. I'm not doing things for profit. So, yeah, well, Madam was hesitant, but now she agreed not to leave. They asked me, how many children you got? I said, I got 4. So Madam said they should send, she won't go Sierra Leone. She will not go there. She don't want to go Ghana. She will not go there. She don't want to go Africa. She don't want to go places where people know her, their information will leak out somewhere. So she want to go Nigeria. Nigeria, she there, and they promised to find a place in Nigeria that she can be there after my asylum or whatsoever thing they decide to do. They can get where to go. Yeah. They will agree upon everything. But now they want me to sign a resignation letter when my family stay there, and I'm not looking at it to be saved. I'm not looking at it to be saved. You know what we're talking about?
Yeah, but they got to, before thing they need to do, they got to extract your family from the place first.
You need to call them after to go and talk to them. Because Chef will get
No,
angry. I said, Chef, you don't need to get angry when it comes to the madam business. You know, everybody, you yourself, after your wife.
We're getting angry with you?
With me. Oh, my man, you know, we got, I say this to you, right? We got our own family to that place. Nobody can try all this and what have you. So if you don't want to do it, the people won't help you. I say, Chef, then people won't tell you. I know it isn't help, but I cannot raise my family left. So if you call me to go by and die with them, we'll die with them. We have to plan everything. So what if I can't change the plan, say the people go Sierra Leone and say, I ain't kidding, man. That one car will come for them and take them from that place and drive them to Sierra Leone. I will not do it. Shit. Anyway, they plan to rent a horse for me in Jersey. Or a not a horse per se, but one way a partner, right? That I will be doing what you call it on a table, right? Until you can rent it, they will rent a plate for 1 year or they will 6 months be doing on a table stuff until the salon can be pushing and you get what I need to get and bring the family over. Good. Then the whole discussion changed. All of the things have not been established. Then you want me to sign resignation letter that I know that they offer different things.
I will call Sheikh today.
Yeah. So some people are
you beside a minute doing a resignation thing. Even you want to do that resignation when they play, they want to play that low, you can still get people in America, bro. You can still wear on the call, you don't gotta expose nobody. Yeah, you can also rain out in America and get a family on it, yeah. I want to probably nothing to worry. You can find asylum kids, it will be cool for you. Nobody gotta give you asylum. Your second sit down and do it, my man. Don't worry, we gotta put it in your thought, they will help you. So if they can't, you're not satisfied. Once your instinct not leading you, you can't do anything you agree to do. Just leave it. But when fast to not come here, the idea don't go against the government. But once you met them, you never know. You just gotta be in the position. Like, you can't come out here no more because you never know what happened down there. Maybe somebody may have taken picture or somebody may have extracted something. But at the same time, your conscience can serve you well if you didn't do anything with them, because it gets under the law, they got criminal by intent. For the father, who obviously supposed to give it $2. Then I start telling somebody, and I open up and ain't giving that $2. The man gave for him, I bought with him. I was there joking with knife. Then somebody go find Obina in somewhere, somebody joking with knife. There's no proof to show that you're an investigator that I was there to joking, but my intent, the law can hold you for intent. So for the father, your intent, if you are going to consult someone also say, oh, the man, call me, I want to meet them, blah, blah, I want to tell you, I want to sit down and set a piece for you, but you already went and met them. So for the father, it matters whether you live by what they want or you live by what they want. At this point now, your life matters. So if you find the discussion not going the way you want, lead it. You don't have to bother them. Be thinking about other ways that you can be. You can get people in America very easily. You can do a lot in America that someone else can do. You understand?
Mm.
Yeah, you can do a lot in America that someone else can do. So you don't have to go to anybody to sit down and say this or say that. I mean, so if you're wanting the discussion and maybe the discussion ain't going the way you want, just leave it. You understand? Just leave it, don't bother them, but still be hostile. But don't think about, oh, I come here to cut down from the two. I'm not going to die for no. Even my son, I'm not going to cut down with it. Because these guys are very, very much in a hard spot.
Who guys?
I talk about the government man now.
Wow.
Yeah, man in the hard spot, my man.
Wow.
Yeah, the man in the hard spot. The only thing about you that will see you, you're not going to go talk nothing about it. Once you didn't agree with them, man, you didn't talk nothing about it. At the same time, you don't discuss what you and then talk with anybody and don't say anything. Just operate a normal thing, my man.
No, I'm not going to talk to nobody. Because my boss must block me. I don't talk to him. I don't have access to your WhatsApp like before. I don't talk to him on Facebook. That's why you see I changed my profile photo.
Oh, Koji.
Yeah, he blocked me. You're not talking to me again. So like something happening somewhere.
Yeah, somebody needing information, I mean, don't like people not sincere or everything to do.
Something happening somewhere. Yeah, but I don't know. But I'm not feeling too fine. The place here, coming in tears. You know, she observing strange movement more than before. You know, I'm on a spiritual woman, Highland leading her, she's not looking clear.
Yeah, then what you do, move on there. Don't move to some family people place for now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. You know, trying to figure that because I'm so confused. Yeah.
I mean, if you're confused on it, you'll not be able to achieve anything.
Bro, you're not understand. I'm using my web so much.
Yeah.
We got a meeting
I
today.
know, brother.
We got a meeting today with the guy, Jerome Verder. Jerome Verder, the Waterspoon man, the Falcon. And
I mean, they can help. You just gotta they can help.
Yeah, they can help, but what they're doing now, you know, it's looking sorry to say, looking that fishy. I need the help.
And that,
if I can
but listen,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you just gotta tell them, say, look, the first thing you need to do is say about relocating my wife.
I did.
Yeah, let keep telling them, but I say the other thing they can come, but let them relocate her for now.
They won't care.
Good evening and welcome to all of you joining us here. It's great to be back with you this evening on the eve of elections here in our country, Liberia. We apologize greatly for coming in a little bit late, but we are here to do the right thing, to inform you, the Liberian people, about happenings in our country, about events as they unfold, as well as to bring you to speed with the latest information surrounding our elections, as well as to dispel and condemn election violence within our democratic process. So good evening to all of you. It's great to be here. Teacher Light will be joining us momentarily, but I'm sitting in for him. And when he comes, We're going to shift seats over to move a little bit to the side and, of course, allow him to take over and conduct the show. So wherever you find yourselves, we say welcome, welcome. My name is Juan Michael Gilman, sitting in for Teacher Light this evening. We say thank you, and we thank our omnipotent Father, God, the giver, the creator of life, and of course, the one who ordains everything. We say thank God for this country. Thank God for our leaders. Thank God for the people of Liberia. Thank God for the air we breathe. And thank God for giving us the strength to be here this evening to talk to you about our country, the way forward, the future, and what have you. Okay? Over the last several weeks since campaigning began for these October 10th elections, we've all seen the wave of violence, disturbances across some parts of our country, especially in Foya and yesterday in the Gardnersville belt, where we witnessed the brutal killing of a young man, a Liberian, injuries sustained by many others, as per the ACO press conference. We want to first and foremost condemn the act of violence in the strongest possible term, that there should be no place for such heinous crime against anyone. There should be no place where we will maimed, we will fight, we will kill one another or each other or anybody because of our difference or differences of opinions, because we don't belong to the same political party or we are not of the same breed or creed or what have you. There should be no place for that. And so we come strongly against the wave of violence, and we condemn it in the strongest possible terms. We want to join all well-meaning Liberians who have come out to condemn those acts. And of course, we pray that God will strengthen those families that suffer those gruesome losses of their loved ones, their friends, and what have you. We also want to offer word of prayers for those that sustain injuries, that they will regain their strength, and of course, they will be able to participate in the democratic space in these elections. And so, make no mistake that Liberians will not be deterred by the level of barbaric actions meted out against them by people who have got nothing to offer, who are bent on creating chaos in this country, so that the people are deterred from going to the polls. We understand these things to mean or to suggest elections suppression, voter suppression. Okay, what do we mean by that? Voter suppression doesn't have to be to physically remove people from the line, to say, no, you can't vote. That's not all voter suppression is all about. Voter suppression comes in many shapes and forms, and we've seen it being orchestrated by a certain group of people, by a particular group, political party, we're not going to mince any words here tonight to call a spade a spade. Okay, we're not going to mince any words here tonight to call a spade a spade. We saw what happened in Foya a few days ago when people from the Unity Party maimed and killed a man because he belonged to the CDC or he belonged to a different political party. We saw what happened. We witnessed the arrest of 27 to 29 persons by the joint security, and without any condemnation from the Unity Party standard bearer, Mayor Joseph Boakai, or anybody within the ranks and files of the Unity Party, we saw that the Unity Party lawyers went to work and filed a writ of habeas corpus to release those people. And they were released again into the communities. All right. Next step is yesterday. But before yesterday, we saw the cutting of ears by the Unity Party people. A bike rider, when was that? When CDC first came outside. I was in the United States at the time. They hastily went out and said this bike rider who ear got caught was a member of the Unity Party. Only for the young man to come out, he was right here in studio at a Freedom FM to come out and said, no, I don't belong to any political party, but because traffic was jammed everywhere, somebody gave me this blue shirt to wear to be able to navigate through the CDC areas. And when he found himself on the other side, his ear got caught. And you heard them say he was a Unity Party man. There has been no condemnation for that. Okay? The wave of violence orchestrated by the Unity Party is so I don't know how to describe it. But what is at stake here is our democracy. How we mature our democracy, how we grow our democracy, we develop it into a society where we can have a conversation over our country's leadership, the senators, the representatives, our differences of opinion. We can sit around table and have a conversation without insults, without punches and blows being thrown at one another. Okay? And we can only reach to that point, to that level, when we see our leaders themselves are involved in those conversations. Okay? That's the only way the average man on the street will understand that, being a member of a particular political party does not mean you are an enemy to the state, does not mean you do not have a space to be heard, does not mean you are not welcome anywhere else. Okay? But when you have one side, it's all about violence. And you have another side, it's all about peace, growth, development, and one side is about violence and taking the country back. All right? And they tell you, do not listen to those people. Anything they tell you, say, yes, we agree. But we don't like you, we don't want you. Okay? That incites violence. Okay? That incites violence. That tells me that you do not support the very freedom of speech that you yearn for, that you want, that you speak about every day. When you cannot stomach hearing from me or hearing from the next person or listening to the other person, when you are so opinionated that it has to be your way or no other way, that is not democracy. Democracy is not when you win, then we are in a democratic process or environment. No, democracy is making sure that everybody has the right to be heard, to speak freely. Okay, that's democracy. It is not it is not one-sided. Okay, no. So where are we in this process? Where are we? Are we at the point where we can all agree to disagree? That's what should happen. That we can all disagree to agree. Like tomorrow is elections day. Okay? We can all go to the polls tomorrow, disagree about a particular candidate, a particular party, a particular representative, a particular senator, and agree to a particular candidate, a particular party, a particular representative, a particular senator. Okay? That's what should happen. We should not assume that because we are not elected, somebody else is elected, so the country must come to an end. So the country must come to an end. We're seeing it expressed in so many shape and form over the campaign period. But here is it. These acts of violence orchestrated primarily by the Unity Party people. I mean, I'm one person who do not sugarcoat, all right? Because I will not tell you, say, hey, because the crimes are being investigated, the acts of violence are being investigated by the joint security, by the police, and so let's not say it's Unity Party people that orchestrated it, or a CDC party that orchestrated it, or let's leave it for them to decide who did what. I'm not that person. Because you know what? Two people have to fight to have a commotion, a confusion, or what have you. But who started the fight? Okay, who started the fight? We've seen the wave of violence throughout Foya, Monserrato, and other parts. Who are the victims? Who's being victimized? Seditionists are being killed. Seditionists are being hurt, injured. Okay? Okay? To the extent where we saw the other day at the United States subcommittee, United States Congress subcommittee on foreign affairs, where a Dr. Allen White, somebody who's now regarded within the DC, Washington, DC belt, ever since he's been retired over 20, 25 years, he's been retired, or he was retired from the American government. Dr. Allen White was at Congress and talking about the accident that took 2 beautiful lives and 4 other persons were taken to the hospitals. These young ladies or girls for WEA humanitarian group. The girls for WEA humanitarian group have been working around here for quite some time. We follow them. We've spoken about them. Out on the campaign trail to do what they do best. Believing in the cause. Believing in the Blue Revolution. In a Chateau, Texas, they had an accident. 2 persons lost their lives. Dr. Allen White will tell Congress that those girls' lives were lost due to ritualistic killings. For rituals, for ritual purposes. Okay? And some of our friends in the opposition ran with that. Not taking into account, into consideration that these young people are Liberians. That it could have happened to anybody. That's accident. That is why it happened. Accident. Not prepared for. Okay? Not prepared for. That's accident. And you play politics with it. You go to Congress and talk about the president used these girls for rituals. Okay? That statement was not condemned. All right? At least Alexander Benedict Cummings issued a statement sympathizing with the president, the families of the bereaved, the injured ones, and what have you. Okay? That's how we should operate within our democratic space. Okay? That's how we should operate. Here we are at the closing of the campaign rally yesterday. The president is touring Monserrado. The National Elections Commission is aware because they have the timetable, they have the dates of every political party closing. The president is making rounds to come to the headquarters to climax his tour around the country. That's the president of the nation. Okay? This morning I told you on an earlier program that America's mayor, Rudy Giuliani, who's going through a lot of hell now because of January 6th uprising or riot at the Capitol building. Rudy Giuliani said Rudy Giuliani said that, hey, I like protesters, but protesters cannot blockade the traffic, cannot stand in the streets to blockade the ambulances, the fire truck, the whether the ambulance is going to the hospital taking a patient or is running to pick up a patient. You cannot stop the police from either running the criminal, chasing the criminal, or what have you. Same token, you cannot stop the presidential convoy. Okay, you can't. That's why even when the president of the United States is traveling, the airspace is controlled. Commercial flights or anything cannot fly closer to Air Force One. When the president of the United States is traveling on an express highway or anywhere, that area is condoned off. Okay, nobody. So what Joseph Boakai, Mayor Joseph Boakai, was vice president here, and he tested that access, that which I'm talking about, that space that when a vice president is coming, you make room, you park, you park to the side. Okay, so how does one enjoy it in the past that he wants to go back there, and the current president should not enjoy the same thing? How is it possible? Is that what we teach our young people? Is that what we teach our young people? That it's okay for me, but it's not okay for you? Is that what we teach our young people? Yeah? Is that what we instill in our society? But I got news. I got news for all of us. I got news for the Liberian people. I got news for our international partners. I got news for the international observers that have come to witness the process here. The NEC, the National Elections Commission, held a news conference today from the headquarters of NEC of NEC. There were international journalists, there were local journalists, there were observers to that process, to that news conference, and the chairman of the commission, David Brown Lasana, was emphatic that election materials are all out within the 90 precincts to be made available to the 5,480 or 4,000 something. Sorry, my numbers may not add up tonight yet. But she emphasized that election materials are out. And the process begins at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, Monday morning, October 10. And some questions were asked about, one of such questions was about a polling center, I think here in Monserrado County, a school, excuse me, a school is suggesting that NEC will not use her facility. And the commissioner said, those things happen. It is not strange. Sometimes we pay for these places to use premises, schools, churches, and what have you. And the people come out and they request for more money than was allotted for or agreed upon. At the last minute, they want more money. So if we cannot make up for the more money they requested, we find other areas within the same vicinity. We find other areas and people will go there. If we can't find another school building or another church or what have you, we build tents. We build tents so that people can exercise their rights, that nobody will be deprived the right to vote once you are registered to vote, duly qualified to vote. So that's something we like to emphasize here to all of us. If you went to the polls tomorrow, you know that you were registered at a particular place. Let's say you register in district number 7 at the Newport Junior High School, and you went to Newport Junior High School tomorrow, and the gates are locked and nobody there, no activities going on, and Newport Junior High people tell you there's no elections going on here. Look around. You might, excuse me, you might find or notice information that will tell you, go to XYZ place. They will give you the name of the place and you will vote there. Okay? Do not go home and say, oh, I went to Newport Junior High School campus and no voting was going on there, so I went home. No. Don't go home. Okay? That is what the elections commissioner was emphasizing in that news conference. That one major thing I took away from there. If you want to vote tomorrow and you don't find your voting place open, don't go away. Do not go away. You ask people, you will not be alone. Okay? And make tomorrow a friendly day. Make tomorrow, October 10th, Tuesday, October 10th, 2023. Consider a friendly Liberia Day, where Liberians will all come together. Whether you are a sedition, a unity party person, a ANC person, a ACO person, whatever political party you find yourselves in, or an independent, make it a Liberia Day tomorrow. Friendly Liberia Day, where you will share information about or polling places, or be peaceful. In essence, I'm just telling you, be peaceful. It's no time, there should be no time to fight one another. Be peaceful, be polite. Okay? That's why that's what we should all do for tomorrow. Be peaceful, be polite, and go and exercise your franchise, your right to choose freely. Do not be deterred by these acts of violence. What they tend to do is to stoke fears in the Liberian people, to stoke fears in the Liberian people, to make you afraid to get out to vote. That's all they want to do. Okay? After all, elections are not won on the day of voting. Elections are about a process, preparations made towards October 10, 2023. What did you do leading up to October 10, 2023? What did you do? Did you mobilize people to register? Did you prepare yourself? Your messaging? Did your message resonate with the people? Huh? Did your message resonate with the people? Because tomorrow, what will happen is people will be responding to the messages. That's what will happen tomorrow. People will be responding to the growth, development, continuity, productivity of this country, or they will be deciding against a number of things. Okay, that's what will happen. We are not telling you tonight who to go and vote for. No, that's not the message. You know who you're going to vote for. If you haven't decided yet, hopefully by 8 a.m. in the morning, when you go to sleep tonight, pray about it and let God lead you to the right person, to the right candidate, to the right party. If you haven't decided yet, okay? If you haven't decided yet, pray about it so that God directs your thoughts, your mind, your decision-making process. Because this country depends on your vote. And let me encourage all of us here. I witnessed what one vote, I witnessed what one vote did in an electoral process. One vote. A lot of you sometimes say, I'm just one person. What will my one vote do? What will my one vote do? I don't have to vote. It may not count. Your one vote does count. Every vote counts. Okay? I witnessed one vote costing us an election in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. You know, we endorsed a candidate in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota mayoral race. And in the primary, he won. And when it went to the general elections in November of that year, our candidate lost by one vote. One vote. He lost by one vote. Okay? And he lost to a lady by one vote. And when we were explaining, giving a report that night, the gentleman is on here, Kroman Salehu, says, I am that one vote. He took his mom, Kroman Salehu is watching the show. He took his mom to vote and decided I will come back to vote later on. Yes, he took his mother to vote. He helped her, she voted, and then he said, I'm going to come back later on to vote. He never went back. He never went back. When we were making the reporting on the election that evening, and the results were one vote different, he called the show Judah had talk and said, Mr. Gilman, I am that one person. I took my mom to vote, and I said I was going to come back, and I didn't go back to vote. I caused the election. Okay? I caused the election. It would have gone to a tie. It would have gone to a tie, and there was going to be a rerun. So, on that note, do not take it lightly. Don't say, my one vote, don't say my one vote will not count. I'm just one person. I am nobody. Every vote counts. Yeah, every vote counts. Okay? And because of every vote counts, we were quite a number of people that came here during the registration period. Okay? During the registration period, we came from the diaspora to register to come back this time to vote. And you know what happened? Everybody could not make it. But there were people who were pressing, persevering, pressing every day to come, regardless what may. And today's what? Today's Monday. On Saturday night, I got a phone call from about 3 persons that said, Mr. Gilman, we just got our ticket and we are coming in. We're leaving Sunday and we'll be in Monrovia Monday. We are leaving Sunday, we'll be in Monrovia Monday. Okay? I'm getting text messages on my WhatsApp that they are here. Okay? That they are here. One of them is my daughter. She calls me Daddy. Alita Gba from Philadelphia. She's here. Jessica Kagan from Delaware. She's also here. And of course, the Concerned Librarian Network 2023 Convention Chairman, Feloncio Bright Crawford. She's also here. They all just came in. Okay? They've all just came in. And other people came in tonight. But they reached out to me to tell me that they are here. We were all here to do the registration that time. Okay? They are all here. At the last minute, people are leaving their jobs, are leaving their families, are leaving everything behind to be here, to be part of a decision that safeguards this country, a decision that protects your rights, my rights, everybody's rights, a decision that will speak about the growth, productivity, development of Mama Liberia. Decision 2023. That's what is happening. That's how important it is for all of us. So do not be deterred by the wave of violence meted out against you, against your brothers, against your sisters, against your family, your loved ones, your partisans. Do not be deterred by that. It's all about suppressing the vote. It's all about suppressing the vote. That's what they want to do. Because they did not prepare themselves for this date. They thought October 10th, 2023 was never going to come. They thought it was never going to come. Okay? So they want to stoke fears in the Liberian people. They want to tell you, do not go out to vote. You know, they try so many things. Same thing they did during the 2020 midterm elections. The one that brought Darius DeLong to the Senate. Same thing they tried to do. But the variables are not the same. The variables are not the same. Okay? They attempted to cause what the thing name? To cause scarcity of commodities on the market. They attempted that. Okay? They wanted to see rice go short on the market and price begin to increase. They wanted to see gasoline go short on the market, and then gasoline price increased. They wanted electricity to go off. Okay? They wanted to make sure that this country did not sell during these times. Okay? Because when rice becomes scarce on the market, the price increases, the Liberian people get scared. When gasoline goes scarce on the market and price increases, the Liberian people get weary and scared. They attempted all of that. They attempted all of that. Those things are not there. They are not there leading up to tomorrow. There is no scarcity of rice on the market. There is no scarcity of gasoline on the market. Rice price have not increased beyond the approved price. Gasoline price have not increased beyond the approved price. Okay? Electricity is available than before. It may not be everywhere. Okay? Okay? You see, these are the things that are at play in these elections. The preparations that one make. If you didn't study, do you expect to pass in an exam? If you did not study to sit an exam, do you expect to pass? When people are worried about wax fees, about the fees at University of Liberia during the days of Mayor Joseph Boakai, how many students sat LU entrance exams and failed. The entire batch of students that sat LU entrance exam, over 25,000. That made BBC News. 25,000 students sat the exams and failed. That tells me they were not prepared. They didn't study. They didn't study for the exams. That was the days of Vice President Mayor Joseph Boakai. Okay? Just to remind all of us, if you did not study, you cannot pass. If you did not prepare yourselves for these elections, you will not win. So what do? You concoct plans, you orchestrate plans, you stoke fears in the Liberian people by maiming them, by killing them, by murdering them, by injuring them, and threatening the existence of the country. That's what you do. That's what you do. If you are not prepared for a task, you find excuses in implementing those tasks. But if you are prepared, no matter what, you will deliver. Okay? No matter what, you will deliver. So let's encourage ourselves. Let's encourage one another. Let's encourage our neighbors, our friends, our families, and what have you, to get out tomorrow early enough. Go to the polls. No agitation. Now go English. No confusion. Stay in the lines. Remain peaceful. If someone slaps you on your left cheek, turn the right cheek. If someone slaps you on your left cheek, turn the right cheek. Do not fight. Do not fight. Do not make confusion. Okay? Another thing, tomorrow, do not put on any party paraphernalia. Do not wear any CDC t-shirts, CDC thank you Lapa, CDC Lapa, Unity Party t-shirts, Joseph Boakai hat, or whatsoever, or ANC t-shirts. Do not wear anything that looks like a political party logo, paraphernalia, what have you. Do not. Okay? And the elections commissioner chair emphasized that today at the news conference. She was asked about campaign banners and posters and what have you. And she said, according to our laws, on the day of election, there should be no campaign posters, banners within the polling stations. I think I know 100 feet or 100 yards within the polling stations. Okay, so that tells me if there's a banner hanging on the street, on a light pole, in public places that are not close to the polling centers, I believe they are okay. But all of us that are going to the polls tomorrow, let's not wear anything that depicts you are from CDC, you are from Unity Party, you are from ANC, you are from RCOP, you are from Liberty Party, you are from this party, that party. Let's not do that. Let's be law abiding, let's be peaceful, let's be calm, let's encourage one another to go out and vote as if your lives depend on it. And that's exactly what it is. Your livelihoods, your lives, the growth, productivity, future of this country depends on what you do tomorrow. Okay? That's what it is. People who didn't prepare for tomorrow will tell you otherwise. In so many ways, in so little words, they will tell you otherwise. By their actions, they will tell you otherwise. They will stoke fears in you. As mentioned or stated by the press release issued by Chairman Moba Molu of the CDC with regards to the incident on the Japan Freeway or Somalia Drive yesterday. That the acts of violence that were meted out yesterday by Unity Party were only intended to stoke fears in the Liberian people. Okay? Yeah. It was intended to stoke fears in the people, to keep them away from the polls. And the moment that is done, when you get afraid to go out to exercise your rights, you gave way to a less known candidate or somebody who orchestrated this act of violence. You gave them credence. You gave way for them to win, because they are telling their people to go out tomorrow as they suppress the vote. Okay? The president, His Excellency George Weah, on last evening condemned the violence and promised the Liberian people that whosoever participated, orchestrated, was involved in those acts of violence will be brought to book, will bear the full weight of the law. That's a promise he made yesterday, in keeping with the oath of office, to uphold and defend the Constitution, to protect lives and property within the borders of our country. That's the promise he made yesterday. Okay? So, go to bed knowing that these acts of violence, these wave of violence orchestrated against your colleagues will not go unpunished. Will not go unpunished. Okay? They will not go unpunished. People will be brought to book. Yeah. When you look at that video from Somalia Drive, from the Japan Freeway, you see how our young people behave so savagely, behave so ruthlessly, behave like animals against a young man. And you could hear screaming, voices screaming, crying. And nobody among those talks heard people crying. As they dragged him, maimed his body, stole him, stepped on him. A lifeless body. Even at that, they had no mercy for him. Okay? A lifeless body dragged on the streets, stepped on, kicked, stones thrown at him. Show me a person that takes in kush and show me one of those persons in that video that did not take in kush. What mindset is that? What mindset is that? You said seditious are drug addicts. They take in kush. You claimed the president is an importer of kush. Officials of government are importers of drugs. And you saw the hundreds of thousands of people. Even you can say 1 million people that came out yesterday. All counties combined, Monserrato with the greatest turnout. Everywhere else, there were no violence. There were no violence everywhere else except at our corp office or location. Okay? It tells me that the Unity Party purposefully designed, plotted, and orchestrated this act of violence that was meted out yesterday against a young man for wearing a blue t-shirt that carried the face of the president, that carried number 18. Simply because of that. What did he do other than wearing a t-shirt? What did he do? Why use ARCOP as a springboard? Right within that community the other day, a group of Muslim women, Islamic women, our brothers and sisters, came out to endorse the president. They came out to endorse the president right within that community. ARCOP and CDC have got no issues. They've never been at loggerheads. They've never been. They've got no issue. ARCOP is not a major rival. Yes, it is an opposition political party, but not a major rival to CDC. As a matter of fact, ARCOP will quicker, should there be, and I'm saying should there be, if and only if there is a runoff election, ARCOP will quickly, in no time, align with CDC than the former ruling Unity Party. Okay? Many of the political parties that are contesting today will quickly align themselves with CDC if there should be a runoff election than Mayor Joseph Boakai, Unity Party. Okay? Because Joseph Boakai is not good sports. The old man is not good sports. He's like the way the Democrats described former speaker, the ousted speaker of the House of Representatives, United States Congress, McCarthy, Kevin McCarthy. The Democrats described Kevin McCarthy as an unreliable person. You cannot take him or take his words to mean anything. He's unreliable. That's how people see Joseph Yoma Boakai. Very unreliable. And so they cannot enter into or deal with him. Okay? They cannot enter into or deal with him. And that is why Kevin McCarthy is out of office today as speaker. Okay? Unreliable. Think about the many people that left the Unity Party and organized their own political parties. Think about it. Almost every political party, opposition political party that are contesting in these elections broke away from Unity Party. Yeah. Broke away from Unity Party because Joseph Yoma Boakai is very, very unreliable. Go and ask Benina Ure, the most recent. Even the Yumli Kanga Lawrence, she knows it. And she will talk about it when the results are announced. And Boakai is not the winner. Yumli Kanga Lawrence will talk about it. Now, what she's doing in the Unity Party today was because she did it to save her face. Okay? She will talk about it. She will let you know. Yeah. She won't let you know.
Instead of EPM, I in front of he get put each of your face in front of all of them. And I see the Eric me in the face, go walk around. China the president anyway. Carry me on my first time to enter in the face, carry me there, and not my one and girlfriend carry there.
All right, sorry about that. Break in our broadcast there. Okay. Yeah. So again, we encourage all of us. Yeah, we will encourage all of us to be peaceful tomorrow, to be peaceful, to be law abiding, and go out there tomorrow and exercise your rights. It is your God-given right. Yeah. Don't be deterred by these wave of violence. Okay? Don't be deterred by them. They are just there to stoke fears in you and keep you away from the polls. Go out tomorrow. Be peaceful. Be mindful of your surroundings. If somebody slaps you in your left ear, turn your right. Yeah. Smile. No agitation. No confusion. Okay? No agitation. No confusion. Smile. Let's go out tomorrow knowing that our country is at stake. Everything is at stake. And the decisions we make tomorrow will safeguard this country for the next 6, 15, 20, 30 years. Yeah. Okay? That's what elections are about. You decide a president, a senator, a representative, they go to work and decide the future of the country. Okay? That's what it's about. You decide a president, a senator, a representative. They're going to turn around and decide your future. The laws that the legislature passes and are signed into law, the bills that the legislature passes that are signed into law by the president will chart the course of action for years, for generations unborn. So that's why we are encouraging you to come out tomorrow, exercise your rights. Okay? Be peaceful. We are emphasizing peace in these electoral processes. Be peaceful. Precious, the first daughter, Precious, how you doing tonight? Yeah, absolutely. Vera Davis Okaya, my young sister there. There will be absolutely no interim government in this country. There will be no checkpoints replanted in this country. There will be no interim government. We have let me speak to you before I open up the lines. Okay? We have thousands of international observers in the country. Thousands of them. While on the campaign trail in Nimba County, in a hotel where we were staying in Nimba, we encounter tens of them in Nimba, just in one hotel. Imagine in Monserrato, there are thousands of election observers in the country from across the world. All right. At the news conference today, one of the international journalists introduced himself and said he's black, but he said he was reporting for the China news agency. Yeah, he was reporting for the China news agency. That's how many people we have in the country to observe these elections. Okay? That's how many people we have in the country. Some of them were seen yesterday along the parade of the president at the CDC headquarters, or photojournalists, you name it, print, electronic journalists were everywhere yesterday. White, black, you name it, Caucasian. So these elections will go down in history as the first elections since I don't know when, since the late Samuel Doe, the first elections without peacekeepers in the country. Okay? These elections will go down in history. The first elections without peacekeepers in the country, the first elections that is 100% paid for by taxpayers' dollars. Taxpayers' money pay for these elections. Okay? The first elections that is being supervised by Liberians. Okay? Where I mean, imagine when I listen to the Elections Commission news conference this evening, and when asked about the preparedness, readiness for tomorrow, imagine the condition of the roads in this country. But she was able to tell us that election materials are everywhere within the country, ready to go in the morning at 8 a.m. That temporary workers for NEC have been trained, ready to go. Okay? Imagine that. All right? How did these materials get transported? I don't want to go into the politics of that. I'll leave that with you. With the conditions of the roads, especially in the southeast, how did these material get transported? To be ready for tomorrow. Think about it. For the first time in this country, elections are 100% Liberian, paid for, supervised. International partners are coming in to observe the process. And ain't nobody gonna make mockery of it, to cry wolf when there are no wolves. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna make mockery of it. Yeah. So we just want to encourage all of us. Okay? When you go out tomorrow to exercise your franchise, your rights, your freedom to choose freely, do it with God above your rights. Do it in consultation with God to lead you to make the right decision for our country and our country's future and generations unborn. Okay? We'll open up the lines to take your calls here. You can call us here at 0776 104 104 0886 500 104, as well as WhatsApp 313-957-9702. Okay, let's take our first caller here from 1394. Hello, caller. Good evening, welcome. Yeah. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Given, let me appreciate you this evening for the topic. Mr. Given, we hear everything you said. The Barbarians, the reaction, the Civicians, repercussions, will make sure to turn out tomorrow to give our president his birthday gift. We will make sure to turn out tomorrow to continue. I like the way you put it out, the productivity, the growth of developing our country. If you want to see good rules in your country, we thank you. Just retain our president. We have nothing to tell the people.
Thank you. We're not talking about who to vote for. Please, we're not talking about who to.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Given.
You're welcome. And folks, if you call, please don't mention the one vote, okay? Let's take the next caller here. Hello. Hello. Good evening. Welcome. Your name?
I'm Abraham. I'm calling from 10th Street.
Welcome, Abraham.
Okay. Thank you. I was so much done. The waiting time has come tomorrow. I appeal to all Liberians. Which party you from, whether you're from UP, you're from ANC, you're from CDC, let us go to the poll and vote our choice. Vote the person you want to vote for. There should be no violence. Because the person that will incite us or incite you to go for that violence, the children, the family, they are not here.
Right.
Don't let anybody fool you to get in the street for their sake and to call any noise. If you go on the line and you see anybody out misbehaving, find a way for them to go to the party.
Right.
We appeal to all Liberians, let us go to the protest safety and let everything be done safely. If you have any dissatisfaction, please go to the court.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's take the next caller here. Hello, caller. 443.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Given. How you doing?
I'm good. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm Mamadou calling from Montreal, Canada. I just want to condemn the violence yesterday that took our brother's life. And I also want to condemn our sister that went on, calling other people names. CDC, we have Mandingo people in Mandingo where they are citizens. Let's start, pointing out names.
Right.
These people are citizens. Yes. So I condemn her for calling other people names, and I also condemn the violence. And I want to ask all of our brothers and sisters that are in the country, go and vote tomorrow, still the violence. They involve violent library is all that we have.
Right.
So thank you, Mr. Given, for the effort, and thank you very much for going on the ground to make sure things go on during campaign as well at the time, and going to cast your vote for President Weah. I want to say thank you, and thank you to all the other people that left from here that took their time to go there to vote. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you very much. Let's take this next caller here, I believe from Seoul, South Korea. The country code here, 82. Hello?
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Given.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
This is Prince. Jesus coming soon. Beware, Prince.
Welcome.
Okay, Mr. Given. This is an SOS call. I got about 25 sedition. They're supposed to go vote the president.
No, we're not talking about vote for anybody here now, please. When you call, please do not mention the word vote. Vote for, okay? Don't mention the word vote for. Let's take this caller here on the 797. Hello? Yeah, please. Yeah. Good evening, welcome. You gotta lower the receiver in the back.
I'm Nelson Prince. I'm calling from the Puebla community.
Welcome.
Yeah, that I want to appreciate you people so much for what all you people have been doing for us. Yeah, seriously speaking, I've never come to talk about politics or what I'm voting against there or not.
Right.
Yeah, but especially speaking, I appreciate you people. But I'm listening to the station number 3, where particular does. Yeah, and I'm a librarian.
Right.
But I have some works that I'm doing here to help to buttress on procedure. Yeah, but I'm not talking about it. Let me apologize for it.
Okay.
So, yeah, but I give practice to the district. Yeah, I'm not protesting. I just give practice, and I have a youth and teenagers program that I give food to the politician. So not the Muslim and the general hospital in the they ask them, they will tell you about me. My experience is bishop. So I just want to appreciate the people for all what you have been doing. I'm going to vote tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And be peaceful.
Again, I would like for you, if you have a chance, let's come and see my place. I'm a computer analyst and I have my computer school rolling here. Come and see my place so you can be able to help me.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
But I want you to come and see our place.
Thank you very much. All right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Let's take the next caller here. Hello? Yeah, welcome.
Hello, Mr. Gibbon?
Yeah, welcome. How you doing? Your name?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm calling for Amagashi District 2.
Amagashi District 2.
Yeah, I'm appealing to all my brothers and sisters, mother and father. Tomorrow, let us go to the pool with peaceful mind. We should be kind and go to one another. It must be true.
Okay, I think we lost him.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yeah, I just called to give a recommendation. Thank you so much for the show tonight. Mayor Pio Swore, the care of Dampia.
Pio, welcome.
And that's it. My recommendation that I want to recommend to the Liberian government, right?
Right.
That immediately after this election, the government you see today that the country don't have the resources for this so-called four-round second round election. Because as big as Nigeria is, one of the biggest economy in Africa, right? Or the biggest economy ever, Nigeria go for the one shot. So I don't know why countries like this go for second round, third round. You know, that's what's the resources. If we can do the same for representing the senator, we should do the same for president.
Thank you. Let's take the next caller here. Hello, caller. Good morning. Good evening.
Yeah, Mr. Gomez, Mr. Gimen.
Yeah. Let's hear your name.
Yeah, my name is Bruce Calon. I'm calling from Kentucky, Louisville.
Welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Gimen, you know, I don't know how we got to this point so much of our young people. You know, I look at I watch that video, Mr. Gimel. I can't believe the ages of this guy, man. It's not more than 35.
No.
They're going to be up barbaric.
Right.
Yeah, you know, and I think the United Party plan to postpone the election so they carry on a secret assassination of the president, the convoy. So, because, you know, if the president, you know, every day Liberian go to bed, they need to pray for the president, how peaceful he is, and how calm was he to sit in a town with Mr. Baby, you know, there's no way in the world somebody attack the president convoy and the people don't, massive people don't get killed.
Right.
There's no way you can do that, take care of that
No,
convoy.
you can't do it.
But you know, a strategic plan, if we provoke this person here, maybe they will respond differently and then we can all start making noise, oh, let the election be cancelled, let the election be cancelled. Because
Yeah.
in 12 hours for election, you have a massive killing or massive people dying. There's no way you can have an election. So I think it was a strategic plan. And I don't want to blame people, but I thought maybe somebody is in the presidential convoy that he does tell people say the president was using that route. Because how the opposition would know to go down that route, you know, I'm trying to fight to understand it, but you know, we should pray every day we have a peaceful person as a president of that country. Because if it was Joseph Parker or Mark Ellie or just, you know, Joe or anybody else, a lot of people would die over there.
Thank you very much, Carlo.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's take the next caller here. Hello, welcome.
Hello, Mr. Kira.
Yeah, welcome. Your name?
I'm Tape, calling from PNC.
Tape, welcome.
Yeah, first of all, what I want to say is, I want to bless God so much for you, for leaving from America to come and vote for.
No, don't mention that. When you call, do not talk about vote for. Okay? Yeah, you can advise people to vote freely, to vote with peace and all of that. Don't say vote for or vote for this person or that person. Let's take the next caller here. Hello, caller.
Good evening, Mr. Gavin, and welcome back to the video.
Welcome. Thank you. Your name?
This is Sheku Makoyo from Jama.
Welcome. Welcome there from Vonjama. Wow. How is Vonjama tonight?
Everything cool, very sad and very.
Okay, great.
Yeah, Mr. Gavin, I just want to take this time to say to all many Liberians, let us look at the growth from the bigger picture. And let us look at our country from where we come from. Let us retrospect what we have been through as a nation. Over 250,000 people lost their life to appease a certain group of people.
Right.
So that will take sober reflection of our action towards our country. This is the only country we have. Nobody will be waiting.
Right. Thank you very much. Lines are busy. Let's take the next caller. Yeah. Hello, caller. Your name? Where you call from? Hello. Welcome. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, I'm Jake. I'm also I join you from Bone County, district number 5 to be specific for Italy.
Welcome. Welcome there from Bone County. How is Bone County tonight? District 5.
By the grace of God, we are all doing good.
Okay. Let's hear you.
I just want to say, first thing, welcome and thank you for coming. At least it's showing some patriotism to your country.
Right.
And the only thing I want to tell my fellow Liberian is that tomorrow we should go and exercise our right in a peaceful manner. But I'm going to say this in a way, maybe like to say I'm trying to put in a thinking form. To say, this is the day that the Lord has made. Then we don't go and vote peacefully. After casting vote, please don't stay and make noise. Just go home and be safe and monitor the result. Yeah, that's just what I want to say, you know.
Thank you. I think that's the best song. That's the best song of the day today. Thank you very much for Bone County. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for our callers here tonight. We'd like to thank you again. Let's emphasize here that tomorrow when you get out, please do not wear anything that looks like a CDC T-shirt, Unity Party T-shirt, AMC, ICORP, you name it. No politics tomorrow. No campaigning. Nothing. No Amanda away to no Muya Muya. None of those things tomorrow. Okay? Everybody says it, but if you say it, they say you are sedition. Everybody have their militant groups, but if you come out, you are sedition. So please, for all of us, regardless where you find yourselves, what political party or independent group you belong to, let's go out tomorrow and be peaceful. We're going to have our roving cameras from polling station to polling stations across Monserrato tomorrow to bring you the happiness as they unfold. Okay? Until then, my name is Wild Michael Gilman, in for Abraham Godson William. Crown Stopper is this show is being powered by Crime Stopper, powered by Old Man Sam Sion. Okay? You have yourself a wonderful night and goodbye for now.